Do the Waltons actually ever stop buying land and building properties? Short answer, no. Today we're talking about the extra 100 acres purchased by Alice Walton, not to build more mountain biking, obviously, but to build more medical facilities. So let's talk about that. Hey everybody, if you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. If you weren't aware, I actually was a real estate broker located in the dumpster fire, the horrible, the no good state of Illinois. The worst. Anyways, I could have moved anywhere I wanted to in America. I could have moved to Boise, I could have moved to Golden, I could have moved to Salt Lake City, I could have moved to Dallas, I could have moved to Asheville, I could have moved anywhere I wanted to. But I chose Northwest Arkansas, and it is by far the best place to live in America, literally by far. If you ever want to talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas versus anywhere else in America, let's meet up for coffee, let's talk on the phone, let's meet up and talk about why this place is truly amazing, and again, best place to live in America by far. So without further ado, let's jump right into the content. All right, and the first thing we need to cover is actually where is this located in the actual Northwest Arkansas corridor? Why is this happening? What's going on here? Who's part of all this? Alice Walton, a little bit of a foreshadowing there. But anyways, regardless, the actual 100 acres was purchased on the far eastern side of Bentonville off of Central Avenue, right off of 49, in that main area. Basically the direct access to P Ridge and kind of the direct access to Walmart HQ. Color me shocked. Anyways, the interesting part is that this land was actually multiple sellers, including a church, which I think won't be there much longer, obviously. So part of all that, so they purchased a lot of acres from multiple different parties. It actually backs up to a subdivision, and a lot of the people in the subdivision were actually happy about this because it's just been kind of dead land, which kind of makes sense. Eventually it's going to be built out, but actually having a medical facility behind your house is probably better than more houses. It's like, do you call the ambulance? No, we're wheeling grandma right across the road here, or right across over here, so it's easy access. Anyways, I'm just being funny. But regardless of all that, yes, 100 acres was purchased on that far east side of Bentonville. This is obviously optimal for the growth of Bentonville. If it was on the far west side of Bentonville, that'd be more, we'll say, dicey and interesting, just because it's kind of, there's no major roads backed out there yet, but but on the 49 corridor, it's like the place. So a little bit of a side note, what's happening here, and then we'll jump into where the funding's coming from, what packages is part of, but this is going to be a cardiac facility. Now, this is going to be specialized in this. Now, a little bit of a conspiracy theory here. As the Alice Walton School of Medicine gets built out, and it's going to be opening up this year, as the actual knowledge base, what do you call it, the Whole Health Institute, is being built out, which is going to be kind of like house all the knowledge that they're collecting and kind of open sourcing to some extent their knowledge of what all the studies are going into. That's a different part. What I think was happening here is that they want to leverage as much as they can the obviously the liquid capital of Alice Walton, as well as all the students and doctors are training, because they're going to go from. Makes sense. So obviously this is my theory, is that there's more facilities coming down the pipeline. Obviously, they're going to directly train the doctors and nurses in the Alice Walton School of Medicine, use the knowledge base from the Health Institute, as well as outsourcing it to other medical facilities that need the knowledge, but they're going to directly have a direct impact in Northwest Arkansas and Arkansas in general by the doctors and the nurses being trained go right into these facilities coming down the pipeline. So let's jump into what facilities are coming down the pipeline, what kind of funding is taking part of all this, and what this looks like for Northwest Arkansas now. And the second part we need to cover is actually the $700 million project that was announced back in September of 2024 and how this is a directly correlation to all this going on. So a little bit of a side story, a little bit of a journey here. So last September, there was a $700 million commitment by Mercy Hospital, by Alice Walton School of Medicine, and by also Cleveland Clinic. All are partnering together to build a medical corridor in Northwest Arkansas. The first thing is that Mercy coughed up about, I think, $300-something million. Cleveland Clinic is actually, I don't think they kicked up any money, but I know that they are letting everyone take their information essentially and build brand with Cleveland Clinic, obviously. And then Alice Walton School of Medicine is teaching and training. So all these are interconnected with the facilities, and they're going to be built out more and more and more along the 49 corridor. So that's kind of the big chunk of all this, is that $700, almost $1 billion of medical in that 49 section right there. So purchasing the land, building out more facilities on 49 makes perfect sense. Whoa. I made something for you. I made something called 3-day itineraries. So maybe you're looking to check this place out, kind of venture around the whole area. I have 3-day itineraries that goes day by day, restaurant by restaurant, thing by thing. So maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. I have 3-day itineraries linked down below for you. So go ahead and download them and use them when you get down here. And also, maybe you are using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds like what it is, literally Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below, your name, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. Where do you want to move to in Northwest Arkansas? Enter all the information below and make sure to miss a single notification when it comes for homes for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, side note, every single Friday, I send an email just talking about all the cool things happening in Northwest Arkansas. What's going on downtown Bentonville? What's going on in Fayetteville? What's going on in downtown Springdale? What's going on in Walton Amphitheater? What new construction is happening here? What new business? There are so many things all the time. Enter your name below, enter your email below, and make sure you get the email every single Friday. But I need you to be aware, just a little heads up, need to be aware, you will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak. But I promise you will be the most informed person eventually when you make your way down to Northwest Arkansas. So let's jump into the third thing, which is really, again, like I just mentioned, how does it affect Arkansas? What does it do to Northwest Arkansas? And all different factors baked into those things. So just to clarify, if you ever type in what is healthcare in Arkansas, it is bottom of the barrel. We're talking 49th, 48th, 50th. It ranks for the bottom. They're fighting for the bottom there, Arkansas. Just to clarify, horrible. All the different things. Obesity, you name it, Arkansas got it. But there's a little special area in the the northwest corner of Arkansas, a little special area called Northwest Arkansas. I haven't sure if you heard of it or not. Bentonville, Fayetteville, Springdale, Rogers, Bella Vista, classic, Centerton, Pea Ridge, Farmington. Anyways, moving on. But that area right there is a very, very special part of not only Arkansas, but America in general, because just with all the funding that's being poured into medical, but the goal of all of this with medical facilities and training doctors and nurses, Alice Walton's goal, and she's been very clear on this, she wants to radically change healthcare in Arkansas. This means top to bottom stuff. We're talking training doctors and nurses, rehauling the medical system, building the facilities, partnering with Cleveland Clinic, bringing in Mercy hospitals, building out oncology places, heart oncology places, heart institutes, knowledge bases. She wants to then basically change the way medical payments are done in Arkansas to be a kind of a gold standard or a different way of doing things to kind of combat the medical structures of America in general. So whether this fleshes out in the next 20, 30, 50 years, not to be sure, her plan is 30 years. She is 75, and so she's definitely thinking long term for her. She could live to 100, who knows? But regardless of all these things, she wants to upheave Arkansas's medical system, essentially, that really has none, honestly, and then kind of reintroduce a new way of doing it to all across America. So that's Arkansas in general. But how does this affect Northwest Arkansas? Literally, it can't get any better. We're gonna have, again, we already have pretty good medical, but we're gonna have top tier medical in the next less than 5 years. Fantastic heart institutes, cancer institutes. We're gonna have obviously a place to train doctors and nurses. We're gonna have the Whole Health Institute. We're gonna have Cleveland Clinic in our back door, or in our front door actually. And so all these factors are going to radically change healthcare in Northwest Arkansas. Now we already have Washington Regional, which is attached to the university. We have veterans hospitals. We have obviously very specialized medicine. But adding all these factors into it is just going to make medical even crazier good in Northwest Arkansas. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is, literally a starter pack full of all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. It comes with a 120-page literally guide of demographics, school systems, education, all the different projects happening here, all the cool things you want to know about Northwest Arkansas comes in a 120-page guide. It comes with my itineraries. It comes with postcards. It comes with stickers. It comes with all sorts of different, right here. You want it for this reason. You want the Northwest Arkansas coloring book made by yours truly. I should actually probably color this now I think about it. But anyways, it's pretty amazing. Where's me? I'm here. Hold on. Hold your horses, people. I'm looking out to my side over here. This is going to be glorious. I'm not. Hold on. There I am. You want to color my face in? Don't give me a mustache. Anyways, long story short, you definitely want the NWA Starter Pack. Enter your name and address below. Comes shipped, literally a package shipped right to your home, box right to your home. Enter your address below, make sure you get the package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. Whoa, and I know what you're thinking, It is my favorite fuller F word. Free! So enter your information below, make sure you get that package shipped to you right away. All right, guys, see you next one.